For the past 6 years, Iraq has been the scene of violence and turmoil, but its economic situation as well as its security has improved. The key to Iraq's development is its vast oil and gas reserves. At the Iraq Oil and Gas Summit held here in Houston, international oil services companies met with participants from Iraq to make contacts that could become lucrative down the road. Don Anderson represents the Amaron Company, which produces pipes and other products used in oil and gas fields.
We just had a contact that could be in excess of $5–10 million in business for our company. So this was well worth it.
Norm Sidlowski, a former advisor to the Iraqi Minister of Oil, says Iraq's future will brighten considerably once its political leaders pass hydrocarbon legislation to regulate oil and gas contracts.
I think if the country can get a hydrocarbon law passed through Parliament, that would be the optimum, because it sets the course, it sets the rules for very, very large investments for the future.
Sidlowski says Iraq's oil riches could make the country prosperous for decades to come.
The country has probably much more than the official 115 billion barrels of reserves on the books. Once they are able to really look and really develop and really go forward in the exploration side, I think they're going to find that those reserves in Iraq are much greater than the stated number today.
But the hydrocarbon bill has been stalled for 3 years now, and most participants see no chance of it being passed until after the election to be held next February. One of the most promising developments is the recent agreement to allow oil produced by 2 newly developed fields in Kurdistan to be exported through the Iraqi National Pipeline. Gabad Talabani is the Kurdistan regional government's representative to the United States.
2 of those fields that are being developed are producing now. The pipeline is connected to the national pipeline, and on June 1st we'll begin exporting 60,000 barrels and later up to 100,000 barrels a day into the national export pipeline.
But friction between Arab Iraqis and the Kurds often complicates business in Iraq. The country's oil minister says an agreement between the Kurdistan regional government and 2 foreign oil companies to develop the new fields is illegal. Former Iraqi oil minister Ibrahim al-Oloum told reporters at the conference in Houston that this is a political dispute that should not deprive the Iraqi people of needed development.
But I think the dialogue is the way to resolve this problem.
Asked his opinion of the man currently holding the job he once held, al-Oloum hesitated.
Well, the camera's here.
The political problems holding back Iraq's energy development are not likely to be resolved until sometime after elections scheduled for early next year. Greg Flakus, VOA News, Houston.